All right. Is this live? Do we know? Let's turn down this volume just a little bit. I think it's live. Okay. Let's get our music going. What's a good game to get some music going for some ArmA code? And let's see. I usually do room worlds. How about we just do some... Let's try some Hand of Fate. Hand of Fate to music. Let's do OST. Let's give it a try. Alright, a lot of this is very short. We'll give it a try, and then if not, we'll mix it up. Okay. So what are we doing today? Let's see. Okay, map AI. Mounting vehicles, still say pick up troops returning to base. Okay, so I think we're just finishing the last few bugs that we have for the AI. So we're going to test that. And then maybe start coding in some better coded AI. Maybe set up a situation where maybe we can... You know what? I have an idea. I also want to spawn in a Op4 squad and see what happens when those Op4 end that fight. I think I can debug that in. Let's try that. Let's get it to be an infantry squad. Let's just see what happens if Op4 and Blue4 fight, because it's two different things going on there. Land ahoy! You should be resting up, sir. New stream. You, Tyler. Name a commander after me. I should, actually. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, that would be pretty great. You know what? I think the best way to test this is, well, yeah, let's just go ahead and... Yeah. What happens if I just run this code? What's the best way to have an Op4 commander just spawn? You know what? Let's just run this. And let's see what happens. No, he doesn't have a barracks, does he? Well, let's see how the AI go, how the mounting and all that works, and then if... Let's fix all those bugs, and then if it doesn't work, we will... It seems like they're going okay, then we'll throw in Op4 and let it go from there. An air commander. Did some bug fixing on your training mission made it so ad actions only appear 4 meters away instead of the default 15. Nice. I'm excited. I got it. You know what? That's something I can test right now, huh? I'm curious if AI will shoot you outside of bounds if you were very high up instead of very far. Because then maybe I could do some certain silly things like in the middle of the map, which is very, very high up. Let's get a concrete. Yeah, I don't like this music. I like Hand of Fate too, but I'm not really into the music. What is this? No. What's this? Alright. This is some lo-fi. That works. A little more chill music. Okay. I can get behind that. If I can do this with Zeus, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I think I've hit my limit. Okay, so Zeus can even only go so far up. I did not know that. Guess I've never really pushed the boundaries of Zeus, huh? This is definitely not a good enough test, but I'm right here, so let's see. So, how high I am up. Interesting. It was a forward structure. It was a forward structure. Let's okay, so moving to pick up troops. Ceiling limit is like 20k meters. Interesting. I've never messed with ArmA with map boundaries before. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would have to really mess with that. I'll mess with that. Oh yeah, waiting for pickup requests. So I mean, this looks like it's working pretty well. These guys are moving over here, and they will probably request a mount again. They're requesting reinforcements. I need a debug, a better debug window. I think there is. Is it worth my time doing this? I think so. I think Killzone Kit had a pretty good debug menu that I liked a lot better than the RPT log. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but this is awesome to have. I'm gonna install this really quick. This is just an awesome thing to have. Oops. Could a commander request sling load to fast track some stuff? Maybe it's in an air command work. Yeah, so that's already kind of in there. If they have an air, right now he's just using ground vehicles because that's all he has access to, and I'll have support for it now. But the same code could be used for aircraft for them to quickly offer support. Aircraft will actually be a little bit different. So aircraft will never be virtualized. Like anything that flies will never be virtualized. It'll always be in the map, unless it lands. As soon as it's going to have a whole custom kind of script to it, because if it's in the air, it needs to be able to be targeted by SAM sites or things from sometimes kilometers away. There's no point in having it virtualized unless it's landed and not doing anything. But yeah, you can sling load things up to the front and all that good stuff. So here we go, here's a bug. So this guy ordered reinforcements. He's awaiting reinforce, but my guess is that the commander didn't have the money to do that, so we are going to note that down really quick. Let's see. Teen squad ordered reinforcements. Commander was unable to pay for them. Squad gets stuck waiting. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to support. I was thinking about that. The way it's set up, I don't know if it's going to support World War II stuff very well, but we're going to find out. Just because for some of the commanders and things, they rely on air quite a bit. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I might have to just disable entire commanders entirely, like just completely disable chunks of the code for that. That's going to be an after the fact thing. Like I'm not going to support that right out of the gate because when it comes to mod support, things get messy real fast. Okay, so they requested reinforcements. Call spawn reinforcements. So this is for infantry, this is for light vehicles. Yeah, it's as far as I've gotten. So this flips to true. But if they can't afford it, then what, you know? Okay. So let's go ahead and if count spawn units is greater than 0, oh, this should have kicked in actually. No. Yeah, right here. If count spawn units is less than 1, then we get the specific handler. Set variable being reinforced is false. Huh. What happened there? That's interesting. Alright, let's go to our workbench here. Request reinforcement. I guess they're requesting it again. Maybe it's being swapped. Oh. Oh, we're able to request it. Wow. Okay, that didn't really fix our bug, though. So maybe this code is... Oh, oh! I'm a dummy. There we go. That should fix it. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's get this installed. So there is this... Killzone Kid made this really awesome debug console. And this thing is awesome, so this is going to require a restart. But I need to implement this because it just makes debugging things so much easier. Oh, where is his... Let's go back. I'm trying to find the actual, like he's got commands and code for it. Well, this is something else entirely. I'll show you. It does something like this. So it adds an additional window that you can look at, say on another screen or monitor that debugs code. So it just outputs code. It's like, think of an RPT, but I can color it and organize it a lot better than an RPT file. And I can cut away a lot of the annoying stuff. So it's awesome. So what I can do, now that I have it installed, red line with that timestamp. So actually, I'm just kind of looking at it. Define console string. Debug code. Okay. So what I have to do is just once I get it installed, then I can just relaunch ArmA with it in my root folder there. And then this allows me to much easier, especially things like there's a lot of code running around. This makes it so much easier. You'll get to see its value once I actually get it fully defined here. And I'll do a couple test runs with it to show it off. It's why it's so awesome. If it is what I remember it being, because it really helped me figure out some really complicated code. Like anything that's op4 can be red, and this blue 4 can be blue. Things other related can be green. So you can kind of do some cool stuff with that. More ArmA 3 takes forever to launch, and it's got make mounting more effective. You can output different colors. Now I know there's a lot more that he added to it as well. version 3, let's get version 2. Ah, yeah, this is perfect. I really don't like how ArmA 3 just doesn't load if you're not looking at it. It's like a needy child. C will clear the screen. Okay. A beeps. Let's see, what else did he add? I haven't seen this in a long time. Oh, this can write to a file? No shit. I didn't know this could write to a file. No way. He's really put some work in this thing. Okay, okay, alright. I didn't even know that. Okay, let's get this loaded up. I'm actually excited for that. Come on. Load for me. Thank you. Alright. Console clear, console close, console beep. White, white time, red, green time, blue, yellow, purple, time, same time, file time. That's cool. So yeah, it's very picky, isn't it? I'll include the debug console HPV file. Yeah, we should probably do that. That would make more sense, huh? So I shouldn't be lazy. And these are all kind of examples on how to use it. But I'm just going to put this in here for future reference. Okay, and then I'm not sure what that does. It says you can write to a file. So this line is written to log file. What log file is it talking to? Alright. Use some macros, blah, blah. Also the parameter, it must be a string. Write into a file as well as outputting to console and grade. To write to file as well as console, change it in the print code at the end of the lines. The file name is selected automatically when you write to file for the first time and follows the same naming convention to ArmA 3 RPT. There's no limit how much file you can write. Starting a new file, simply close the console with X. New file. Each output line will be a file and blah blah blah. It looks like it just goes right into the ArmA 3 root folder. So much better. Perfect. Okay, so let's see if it works. Let's load into the game and just test it. And let's see how it goes. So all I want to do is add it to all the AI stuff so I can tell exactly what's happening. And it looks more pretty on the stream too. Maybe I can also add that as a box on the stream. Something more pretty to look at than me coding all the time. Okay. So we're in. Yeah, Commander, do what you want. Let's see if we can just wake the console up here. Didn't wake up yet. Yeah. Let's see. Didn't wake up yet. Let's see, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, there's the console. So why aren't these? Am I doing these macros wrong? So why won't this work? Does that have to be spawned or something? Huh. Okay. So something did not go as planned. Maybe this wasn't. Was this added too late? This would be nice to make this easier. Let's restart one time. If I have to use it the manual way, that's fine. So cool if these defines worked. I'm not sure why those wouldn't work. Maybe I'm not really familiar with this type of coding. So I might just have to do a lot of it manually, which is fine. But I should be able to just do something like this. Yeah. It's interesting that's not working. Okay. Well, we can see it working, so let's go ahead and I'm going to put it over on this screen here. And I wonder if I can use this to capture another window. Let's see. Add window capture, debug console. This can go right here. Is that even readable? Yeah. Okay. So it looks like I'm just going to stick to doing it manually. I'm not sure why. Doesn't want to load it, it seems. Let me read through this one more time carefully. Okay, mix colors, okay. Oh, I see. On, so we have timestamp as the last one. Okay. Let's save this image. It's in here for right now. All right. You're not sure why that doesn't want to work. I've included the debug, blah blah blah. Maybe I can't execute it like that. Or maybe it has to be within a. Yeah, maybe it has to be within a certain. Yeah, that's it. It's definitely very odd. Yeah. A certain file or some certain way I'm not doing right. Can use macros. Let's see. ArmA. Let me look that up quick. ArmA 3 macros. I should start using macros a lot more often. Code. Pure processor commands. So instruction can define a keyword and assign a definition to it. The keyword may contain any letter, digit, underscore, blah blah blah. These are true. So it's a 1. Yeah, okay. I've never messed with these before. I probably should learn these. They can be very helpful. Anyway, I'm not worried about that right now. Let's hop into the game. So this is debugging. I need to hurry up on this because this is going to make the rest easier. I mean, I'll test this one more time, but I have a feeling that it may not work. But let's put it into a script, maybe? Oh, do I have file patching enabled? Don't tell me I turned that off. Son of a gun. Okay. Do 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 do. Well, even before I restart my game all the way, let's back out one last time and let's get this going. Let's change this here. Go. Yep. Let's throw this in the init. Let's see if it picks up on it at all. Oh, wait a second. This is in the description. Am I? Oh, wait a second. Am I doing this wrong? I am a doofus. Okay. This isn't the init, this is a description. That would explain so much. Well, good thing I kept looking. Jeez. No one saw that. It's fine. Doesn't matter. No one saw that. Oh. Right. Alright, let's try it one more time. Ooh, still not working though. That is interesting. It really doesn't want to work, does it? Yeah, I think it has to be from a script, so... Gosh, this is a frustrating experience. Let's go ahead and take all this. Let's put that there. See what happens if you load this up now. And let's just add in, is this changing in here to make sure it's working? I might have bugged the whole mission out too, which does happen. Yep. So it has to be called via script, I do believe. Okay. That's quite aggravating. Let's test it one more time. So if I back out, this is good for me to learn this stuff anyway, but if I back out and I go, let's say, to anything that I want to be just a basic message. Alright, yeah. Let's go to player, let's go to commander info, let's add this in here. Dissension. The player has loaded in. Let's test that. If that works, then I was fine. Well, thanks to yeah, but it still doesn't work in scripts. Look at that. So does it need to be defined in every function? Is that how that works? I don't want to do that. So if I wanted to use this, if I define this as a global... Really? Is that how these work? Even though these are, I thought defined as globals, you have to put them in every function. Is that worth that? So at the top of every script I have to throw in this define. That doesn't seem quite worth it, does it? So counter attacks. Macros are case sensitive. Okay. Must be strings, so they're case sensitive. That's good to know. But I was definitely using it the same way. Okay. Alright. So the last two lines I'll put blah blah blah. Let's look that up. Define a word and definition to it. Might be a question for the internet. ArmA 3 global defines. You really don't have to do that every time a function is just do it define at the top. That seems really like a waste. I feel like I'm missing something there, but that's exactly what's happening, so that's rather annoying. Yeah, this isn't helpful at all. Da, 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 da. Yeah. It's kind of a frustrating thing. I really don't like how they do that. Otherwise, I could just define a function, you know, and call it, but that is definitely a waste. Man. Alright. Fine, fine, fine. I'll just do it my own way here. So we're going to take these. Debug functions. Use debug. Right now I'm just going to make it an option right there. We'll just make these into global functions, and then that is fine. This is why I don't have it used to. I just struggle to see the purpose of hashtag include. If you have to include into every file you want to use it, maybe it saves some kind of memory. Doesn't seem really worth it to me. Alright, so what we'll do. What's that? Compile final. We'll make it more secure this way. Compile expression makes it final, preventing it from. Okay. This has to be in an expression. Okay. We'll just wrap it up like that. And this should work. Oh, first of all, I'm doing this thing again where I put it in the wrong place. Let's see here. Okay, and then we need to should work in theory, right? Look at the pretty colors change. Okay. And we'll replace underscore message with underscore this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now let's back out. Here it is here. Then we're going to go to the commander info. And we're going to do something like this. We're going to take the con white. And do. The player has, oh, let's see. Dissension. The Player has loaded in. Call that. Back out. Recompile it. Okay, let's see if that little box in the bottom left here updates with that code, or is it going to error out? Okay, no error yet. Let's launch into the game. Launch back into the game. Now we should be seeing something in a second, about 5-10 seconds. On the bottom left should say, yep, the player is loaded in. Okay, we got it. Okay, so let's go ahead and debug the crap out of this, because this is going to make it so much easier to know and understand what is going on. So let's go ahead and open this window up. I'm going to move this window over here so I can see it better. Okay, and let's start with just basics. We're going to start with just the AI. So how we're going to do this is this should be relatively quick now that I've got it all set up. So we're going to go into functions, and the fact that this can write to a file is hugely beneficial. You can actually use this for a lot of cool server stuff now. But that'll be for later. Let's go ahead and init. And we are going to and this code itself is going to have to be rather flexible too, because this is going to be used for multiple sides. So we're going to have to do a switch case kind of like this. Because I want it to change colors depending on the side, all that kind of good stuff. So the first one we're going to do, we're always going to set up like this. The message is going to equal some kind of format like this. And we will figure it out from there. Actually, a lot of this should be relatively straightforward. So the first one's going to be yeah, this one will be formatted, because I want to know what kind of unit spawning in and all that at times. So let's go ahead and let's do type of unit. Blue for, we'll do AI. So we'll do AI for a unit. Spawned. Spawned. Okay. And then if it's blue for, let's put this over here. Well, of course, we want the blue color. Let's do the blue AI. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, perfect. Like here, we just call it like that. Easy. Then we just kind of get this change for each one, and then we do con blue, and then I'm assuming it's going to be east and be con red. Right? Con red and con green for resistance respectively. Okay. Let us know when the unit spawns in. So we can kind of take this. And really I just want to know what's happening in these loops. And so the best way to do this for the, well, for performance wise, is going to be having a little, is that the best way to do this? Yeah. It's going to be, actually, no, that's going to not be great. Let's put it into here. And the one thing we're always going to want to pass is kind of like for these system chats that I have, so I can start cleaning up a lot of this code here. The way I identify these logics is I go count class names, %2, and let's do the position. So %3, so let's go by the position, let's do like a logical grid, so as a human eyeball I can actually see. I think, is it pause to grid? Come on. Pause to grid, grid pause, map grid position. Yeah. Just like that. Oh, I forgot. I'll do in combat. Yeah, this is gonna work great. This is gonna let me really understand what is happening for him so much better. I'm just gonna go in here and copy and paste. I know this debug code doesn't really help me advance the game any further. But it really helps speed it up for later. So it's kind of like you take the hit now. We bleed now, it'll bleed less later. Genesis, when I make... Oh, how long are you going to stream for? Hey, Anthony, I'm going to be streaming for many hours tonight. Sorry, I was so focused on that. Genesis, when I make my sequel to Orlandis, which is... Whoa! Yeah, I need to get back to reviewing things. I would love to. I meant to do that on like a weekly basis or every other week. And then, of course, life happened, and it just didn't happen. I would love to review things like that more. I think it's something the community needs. Because there's not a lot of people out there like just reviewing ArmA stuff consistently, and I would love to be able to do that, and I probably should do that. I just need to get more, like, better at doing that. I had fun with it too, like setting up little videos and little intros of it. Like, just having fun with it is just very important as well. And I need to get back to that. Just haven't done it yet. Oh, really? This is good to know. I hope you felt like they were fair. I think my biggest critique wasn't much of the island. It was the, it just was the structures was all. But that's not something that, you know, you can really model easily. If I remember right, it just, yeah, it was beautiful. I really liked it, actually. I remember that. I can't believe you make maps. That must be, that's not something I've touched at all in ArmA. Like, how, I mean, that's got to take years to make these islands, man. Like, how do you find the effort, the energy to do that? That's what I want to know. Because it's like, it's not easy to do. I've heard people talk about the map editor and how, I want to say almost useless it is. Like, it's archaic, maybe is a better word, but yeah, it's definitely archaic from what I've heard. I've never actually sat down to look at it, but I've always been interested in like map design, and I have to like live through people like you who do that, because it is not something that I ever want to touch. Hey, we're already almost done with this part. Perfect. Now we can hop into the game and see what happens. These aren't even supported yet, I don't think. Yeah, these aren't even supported yet, so we will worry about this later. But let's definitely get this in. System chats in here. I'm trying to remove all system chats. Like, I want to get rid of that spam. Okay, this seems pretty good. Let's hop in there and give it a try. So your takes, they were fair. Most of the problems you had were yes. I'm sure things are better. Yeah, like I don't imagine you having much control over IF-A3's assets. I mean, that's just, you can't do everything. I've been doing environmental art for years. Wow. However, I picked up the terrain in June, and then almost, wow, a month? But you did that in a month. No, you didn't. You get the shit out. You get that. You're such a liar. There's no way you did that in a month. This is the time I spoke with people, experimented more, and I think I've made a better, prettier terrain. Albeit it's taking longer. Hopefully that's for the best. No way. Dude, there's been people who've worked on maps for 3 to 4 years. There's no way you made that in a month. You get that out of here. Or you do meth. Which one is it? You're lying or you're on meth. One of the two. That's the only two options. God, I can't imagine it. What type of work that would take. What? I refuse to believe that. I refuse your reality. I'm sorry. Nope. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. I don't even know where to put this thing. I'm going to put it in the corner. Okay, infantry spawned. Yeah, the 4 kilometers. I like those small maps too. I think they're very useful. Infantry spawned, light factory. So this way we can monitor AI effectively. Now you can see that an AI unit was infantry spawned. And you can see it tells us the number of units, the logic, and the grid coordinates. 131137. So I can go exactly where it spawned. 131137 around this area. So if a group errors out, now I can track that specific group down much better with this debug console. Perfect. So I can see they're moving. Now I can tell they're in combat without even have to look at the map. That is perfect. And 126138. They're fighting 2 groups at once, so that's working. So that means they're definitely going to take some casualties here. But they're also just kicking butt. That's a lot of fire. Oh, wow. I have fun with making terrains, but it's definitely a huge process to really get your terrains looking good. The hardest part right now is finally now cutting config/scripting. I've done scripting for years too, but the way ArmA handles lighting That is beyond me. I cannot imagine lighting values. With all the different lighting classes per weather, time of day combinations, I cannot even imagine. And there's no good tools to easily change it. What did you get from it? Oh my gosh. The title got me to join, says Skelly. Welcome to a stream where we do nothing but chit chat and I code because I don't want to get bored. The title got me. That's impressive. I can't imagine. I never even thought about that. I thought the lighting would be automated. Like the sun and all that. Like you give it the coordinates, you give it grid coordinates where it is latitude, longitude, and it does its thing. Huh. Order received. Any reinforced order received. Okay, so we have two different squads here. Order received. Because they're moving. What happens if they get attacked on the way over? Oh, wait a second. Oh, they made it there. Okay, so now they're requesting a mount. Okay. Well, let's see if we can take these two towns, and then let's get Op 4 Commander going. And the Resistance Commander going full speed here. Is the Resistance Commander going? Is he? I thought he was. He's creating structures. Yes, the Resistance Commander is going, actually. So why doesn't he create units? Is it because he's broke? Or is there... Wait, hold on. How do I do this? Commander AI. Ah, that's right. Okay. Let's just get the... Yeah, let's get them all going and just have fun with it. What we'll do is... Yeah, I'm just still testing the basic capturing ability here. I'm actually pretty confident with that. Okay. Let's blow it up. Let's do it. Let's blow it up. Let's blow everything up. Your shooting ability inspires me. Skelly, this is nothing to... I mean, I'm glad I inspire, but it's just years and years of a hobby. I mean, this is... You know, I never set out to do this. It just kind of happened because I just wanted to keep creating things in ArmA. Even though I have way too many hours in ArmA, this game really... it really does capture me quite well. Even though, like, I talk shit about it all the time. Like, everyone who knows me knows that I talk shit about ArmA all the time. And Bohemia, for that matter. There's good people at Bohemia. I don't want to get into that, but just... I love the game so much, it's like my child. And then I get angry when it doesn't go my way. Like, you know, like some asshole. I'm just gonna go crazy and have blue 4 and or resistance and op 4 just going. The question is why isn't the op 4 creating structures? Let's add some more debug code in before we go forward with this. So let's open up the AI orders. Let's grab this lovely code. And let's just go straight into the Commander AI. Let's do... this is definitely going to be different, so we're going to do... let's go back to our workbench. Okay, so how is this going to be different? This is going to be different because we just want to essentially capture what side. So yeah. So this is going to be a lot more simplified. We're going to, so let me get this %1. I'm just going to do to west. I know we're just going to put that right there. Spawning infantry. That. So that. So east. Resistance. Okay, I don't know why these aren't spawning, so we're going to check this in just a second. So the biggest thing we have is spawning infantry and creating structures. So creating structure. Have I even set up op4? We're going to have to back out and see if I've set them up. I'm not looking forward to that. It's going to be a little tedious, but what happened to my music here? Let's go back. You know what? We're going back to the classic. Let's go back to some classic music here. I know exactly what you mean. I've spent years too sleepless nights. The sun can do its positions automated, but the values for what color the sun is, the sky is, the opacity of the various shadows, all determined with values. What? So you have to like go through the day and like set that up to be different? ArmA is the first game where I learned how to write code, and my friends warned me it probably shouldn't be your first because it's so different. It is very different. I know now I understand what they mean. It's kind of difficult for me to learn things in Unity or yeah. Wow. Dang. Yep. I only know how to code in ArmA. This is my only thing I'll ever really learn how to code for, I say, in an in-depth way like this. Music's a little loud, I think. Turn that down just a smidge. Right there. That sounds annoying. So you have to just essentially recompile the map and go again. How annoying is that? Okay. So why isn't it op4? So op4 should be making stuff, right? So let's back out and see what I did to op4. I think I destroyed op4 somehow. Did I break op4's heart? op4 knit. Or do I not even... Well, here we go. Do I even do the op4 knit one? Yeah, blue op4 knit, blue 4 knit resistance. I do op4 first, actually. So here's the op4 knit. And then here's FSM. Oh. I think there's a mistake. Is that a mistake? Was that the issue the whole time? I think that might have been part of the issue. I was giving it to the wrong side. Oh boy. Yeah, here we go. Here's the issue. I didn't change this info over. Oh. Yeah, this is east. Okay, so that must have been causing some major issues. Hey, okay. Let's see how we can break it now. We're about to have a bunch of AI groups running around, and I'm sure this will definitely not error out. This will definitely be controlled chaos. So first I need to do this thing I really don't want to do is make sure that... Okay. So each of the side has access to most of the units that they're going to be using. Even resistance, so that's fine. These class names in here are just ignore these right now. The crews and their compositions. I didn't want to set these up right now for testing purposes. So we're gonna just use that unit preset. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, my interaction menu is working now, so that's pretty sweet. That's good. Okay, what do we got here? The player's loaded in. Yes, I have. Thank you, game, for telling me that. Let me bring that back up. How's water over here? So again, for anyone who doesn't know, I use Tanoa as a testing bed because Tanoa has some of the worst terrain for AI to traverse. It is probably, it's a very pretty map, but on a large map scale, it is the worst for AI. It is god-awful. And so if I can make it work on Tanoa, it can work on anything. And I'll just show off my interaction menu for right now that I've made. I'll wait for things to kick up. Oh, we got some outforce spawning. And resistance spawning. They tried to spawn infantry. Everyone's creating a structure right now. Okay, so right now off the bat I'm seeing, because of this new debug stuff, resistance spawned infantry, but they're not being given any orders. So now I'm cheating, obviously. I can see how far there's a bunch of structures on the map already. This should be red. Is this because I don't know it? What's going on here? This should be red. I can zoom in and see the structures. Oh, there it is. Okay, I had to like scout it. Okay, well that's a bug. Because right now I should be having cheat mode on. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at, where'd my cheat mode go? Alright. Bat, mouse, move. Anti-dev cheat is on. Anti-dev cheat. Yeah, it's supposed to be cheat mode. I can't win a game unless I'm cheating, right? I should just be doing this for each side A. Oh, this is for structures only. Okay, this is just for structures. Chance to allow me to see. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, let's find the structures. So this is for the units. What about for the maps? Set populating structures. Right color. If players. Oh, okay. Here we are. Debug. I want to cheat. Anger face. Okay, so what we're going to do is just remove this entirely. Let's go map, mouse, move. And that should help. Yeah. Oh, what's up for doing here? So up for is waiting for pickup requests. These units moving out. We're trying to cap this area. So, oh, we have an issue here. Who's this down here? Oh no, that was just a bug. Oh, my squad got destroyed. Oh god. Resistance is fighting back, apparently. They built a supply cache up here, so they must be defending it. Okay. So again, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing resistance is creating structures, which is great, but they spawned infantry, but I didn't see any movement of their infantry. I don't see any orders being given to them. I think it might be because... Why would that be, actually? Why would that be? Hello! What are you doing there? I now remember using Notepad++ is the way to go. I've tried to use other actual official programs. I just cannot get behind them. So how far is it going? So far, no errors. They're getting reinforced just the same. Blue 4 is trying attempt number 2. But they're running out. Oh, this is a small squad. Blue 4 has no more money. Blue 4 is broke. Orders received. Hot 4 is kicking ass. And resistance is... I wonder why they didn't create any units. Watching you guys staying cool. You're always cool, man. Oh, error. Okay. Hey, actually something can fix. Okay, so if alive, group 2 reinforce. Oh, well, that looks like that's an FSM. Under AI orders. Okay. Type array expected object. It's in the end. And 1, and 2, and 3. Interesting. That must be related to the op4 commander down here. Okay. Now this will be multiplayer. I haven't really worked on any of the player mechanics yet. I'm getting the virtual world set up first. So again, for people who aren't aware, most games... Oh, here we go. We're going into Paint 3D, guys. I have no clue what I'm doing with this. I just like to usually talk with my hands, but I don't have hands, so I'm online. Alright, what is any of this? I don't know. Can I draw? I can draw circles. Okay, perfect. So this is what I did before with Dissension. Oh, we're gonna use fish. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. So what I did before in the old Dissension is that I would have units or groups. Why didn't you stay? Whatever. So pretend each of these are groups, right? Wow, I'm not liking this so far. Okay, there we go. There we go. So I'd have units, and then what I would do is the units would spawn in, and then I would start checking if I should virtualize them. So if I should condense all these fishies into, you know, a sphere like that. And that would run okay, but cause a lot of lag issues. So what I'm doing now, this is the first time I've ever tried doing it, and to this quite extent, is I'm reversing that formula. So I'm going, okay, we're virtualizing everything first. It's kind of cool. Whoa. So I'm virtualizing everything first, then I'm working backwards and then going to be spawning them in as I need them. And so this should, especially for ArmA, give huge FPS improvements. And so what you're seeing now, I'm looking at the map so much, is there's actually nothing here. This is all virtual movement. And so if I go here, yeah, I can. There's no units here. It's just on the map. Of course, in the actual game, if a player walks next to them, it'll spawn in a representation of them. So you know that they're there. But right now, it's purely just for checking out. And so we have an issue right now. This guy says no objective, no objective. So blue, as you can see, he's not moving. He's requesting reinforcements. And red is awaiting reinforce. But it looks like the reinforcement squad he was waiting on got killed. And since that group got killed, they never made it. So we have two bugs we need to fix. So we have blue 4 squad and alpha 4 squad both stuck waiting for reinforcements. So we have a reinforcements bug. Yes, it's kind of like a live, but the players actually can tell what's going on. As you can tell by the map, it's very important that when you join in the game and you get hit with all this information, that it at least looks like it makes sense. And so you can load into the map and go, oh, I'm blue 4. I see these little blue squares. You hover over it, and it tells you exactly what it is. Oh, I can zoom out, and I can look at the towns. If I zoom way out, I can look at the towns and see what resources they give, what they are, how defended they are, if there's any enemy structures in there, or even for our own town. You can see here there's 5 friendly structures in there. And there's 4 trade cargo in there. Well, I can zoom in further and now... Oh, wait, what are these little squares? Oh, they're where the buildings actually are. And so you can see it all makes sense. It should be very intuitive to get into Dissension now, because it just makes sense what's happening on the map and where you can fill in the gaps. But what I have to do first is get these fucking AI to work. Virtualization has been a pain in my ass. So we gotta fix this. This guy just keeps trying to request reinforcements over and over again, and it's not letting him. Oh, here's a vehicle delivering supplies from this one town that we own. So let's fix this bug at the very least. So we'll start with the blue 401 first. The blue 401 is... Hey, did he just change? Sorry, I was looking. It says moving to reinforce. Wait. Oh! He's able to afford reinforcements now. Okay. So I want them to, when they call for reinforcements, I want them to check, and if there's not enough money for the reinforcements, they need to wait. They need to keep going, I should say. That's what I want. I don't want squads to get hung up forever. And so now, will he move? This is inspired from the old warfare. Oh, now he's requesting a pickup. So now, okay, so he requested reinforcements, and then he just requested a vehicle transport to come pick him up, to come pick his sorry butt up, and probably drop him off into the town, maybe. Let's see how that works. So we have one bug they need to fix right now. Like, they just keep waiting until they have money. So they picked him up, and now is he going? No, they're driving into town. So now they're inside this Hunter HMG. Zoom, 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 zoom. But will they get out? I don't. This is what I don't know. We're about to find out. Okay, and so and so this vehicle now is returning to base over here because he dropped off the troops, and these guys are moving to destroy the structure, the supply cache, before they cap the town. And everything you're seeing is obviously sped up for testing purposes. I don't want to sit here for 10 hours to find a bug, you know. Okay, so they destroyed the structure, and now they captured both towns. Perfect. And now they're going to be moving across the water. And this guy's going to wait over here. Okay, so that worked. Let's see what's happening with Opera. Did they get fixed? So here's a vehicle delivering supplies, it looks like. So they're still stuck because they're waiting reinforce still. Okay. So let's fix that bug first with our blue 4. So with our handy dandy debug, we can kind of tell what was happening with just a few units. This makes it easier with a few units on the map. Again, if you have hundreds of units running around, it's going to make it awfully hard. These guys are fighting. One thing I need to do if they're in the water, I need to change their icon to like a boat icon. So we know they're using like a boat to get across. There's just not a lot of maps that have water. So Tanoa is kind of a unique one in that regard. Let's close all these, reopen this. Okay. So they request reinforcements. And if they do that, it sets us to true, even when it's not. So when this is set to true, that means that they sit here just waiting. They don't move. They're done. So we need to. I thought I fixed this. This is what's confusing me. So it sets it to false. What was it saying before? I was saying... Oh, wait a second. Can I copy and paste this window? I don't know. Oh, I can. Okay. So let's just go up here. I know this isn't going to look very pretty, but... Okay. We're going to go to our... Boop! Alright. Oh man, that looks terrible. That's okay. So we have our AI unit. Well, that looks so bad. Okay. Because this window keeps moving as it updates, which is unfortunate. Oh no, no, that was right. They were second requesting reinforcements, so they kept looping in that. Oh, I see what was happening. Well, this isn't the issue. Okay. I got it now. Possible attribute. What? Okay. So they kept trying to request reinforcements over and over and over again. So it'd go here. So they'd spawn here, they'd go here, it'd go here. And the base loop would go, okay, request reinforcements, and then come here, and then come loop around. There needs to be a cooldown on the request reinforcements, which I thought there was. There is. Last reinforcement request, and time is greater than that. That's because in here, they should only be able to request reinforcements every 2 minutes or something like that. Let's do that. And that should fix that issue. Nice. Let's add that to our list. Squads request reinforcements over and over again. Okay. So this squad, the L4 squad is just stuck on awaiting reinforce. So it looks like there was a squad that was coming to support them. My guess is they got killed. And then the reinforcing squad got murdered, and so they got stuck. I thought I did a check for this, but that might have been something to do with that area we saw before. So group to reinforce. If alive, group to reinforce. Now where do I pull this from? Is this old outdated code? It's just not even correct anymore. Reset reinforce group. Let's get set where in the end. Oh, okay, no it is. Yeah, right here, reset reinforce group, start logic, get variable replenish troops. If count 0. Class names if alive. Okay, let's double check the op4 one here. So this shouldn't bug out. So we ask for reinforcements. Yep. Let's zoom all the way back down to here we are. Okay, so reinforce. Set variable handler. Here's a friendly logic. That's what we're going to reinforce, right? So this is for the light vehicles. Let's move back up. Some handler. Okay. This needs to be fixed right here too. It's technically a dumb squad. Okay. The feature bug we just fixed. So this is the friendly logic that they need to go reinforce, right? We pass that along. What am I pulling here? I also always wanted to see. Replenish troops. Replenish troops. Where do we set that? Spawn units. This group. Oh, that's not even a... Okay. I don't think we even need to do that. I think we could just check to see if the Friendly logic is still alive here. Let's simplify this. So friendly logic, get variable. Yep. Still alive, friendly logic. If count, reset reinforced groups 0. Why do I do this? Reset reinforced groups. So this happens if they die. So why would I even execute this code? Yeah, that's really strange. So we're going to actually just delete this. I don't know what I was thinking. Objective is equal to reinforce. Oh, I hate this error. Come on. It's fine. Stop. Okay, thank you. Objectives. Okay. Yeah. If not is nil friendly logic. If logic get variables from hand. This is being reinforced. False. Okay. And that should fix the awaiting reinforce error that we're getting here, right? Okay, so we're going to try to fix them in-game with this. What's the objective? How do we pull the objective? There we go. This group frames, yeah. Objective. That should work. Boop, doop, doop, doop. Logic. Okay. Let's go back to our workbench here. Let's get rid of that code. What we're going to do is use this to fix Alpha group, hopefully. If what we think is wrong with them is actually what's wrong with them, then this should fix them. And so I'm assuming they're going to call in for reinforce. Yep, infantry spawned, moving to reinforce. Okay. So that is exactly what happened. There's a singular unit somewhere. Oh, right here. He spawned from the barracks right here, and he's moving to reinforce now. They always spawn onto a road. Let's see if you actually can get reinforced with these guys, and... Oops. Ah, that's annoying. Order received. They have no objective, but now they're back up to 100% strength. Now they're requesting a mount. And they're moving without it, even though... Oh, probably because they're too close to enemy territory. The guy's like, I'm not picking you up. Got it. And they're going to kind of wander through here. Now, I'm not sure why they haven't capped this yet. Are there structures in here? I'm not seeing any structures in here. So this, let's see how this works. Maybe they have to get like a little bit closer in. I don't see any enemy. Sometimes the map doesn't update when I... Yeah. Or is this bugged out still? I'm not sure. I'm not seeing any resistance structures in here. This guy right here might be still be counting. This might be a bug that needs to be fixed. This guy still might be counting as is in the town. Oh no! What? I didn't see that squad there. Where the hell did that come from? Were they just hiding the whole time? Okay, so resistance usually has an HQ somewhere as well. I'm trying to figure out where resistance is set up. Oh, they're over here. There's our HQ, there's our supply cache. Okay. I need to change how resistance works too. For sure. I want to see if these guys engage. They should be engaging this group. Oh, they did. Never mind, I missed it. Not 4 is lethal, dude. So this should just be getting capped, right? I've had issues with... This is a great area to test down here. Just for the sole fact that there's like a town here, a town inside of a town, a town inside of a town, and then right on the outskirts is a town. So that's just so much on a little space, and sometimes the code, like right now, is a hard time, even though it was just working last night. It doesn't be working much anymore. And looks like Blue 4 has come to a halt because they got killed by probably all these groups engaging them as they try to cross the water. So what I'm going to do is just give West a bunch of money. See if they can recruit another group here. And Wild 4 isn't capping this. Let me spawn in here. Kind of scout it out a little bit. It doesn't look like that's the issue. These structures unknown. Oh, there are no structures. Okay, so maybe it is this group. Let's test that group. I'm going to teleport away out of here, and then we are going to move this squad in here to force them to fight each other after it updates. And see, well, they're engaging now. Military police officer, that's a new one. Coming message. Display cache. Squad eliminated, and why are these not flipping? So these are issues. These should all be getting capped by L4, unless this is again a visual bug that I have messed up somehow. I don't think so. For each. Oh. Okay, maybe that was a little bit of my issue. Oh, it's still acting like it's not captured. It's moving to reinforce. Reinforce who? I think we're having issues with sometimes the markers are invisible. That's an interesting bug. Side marker color. Okay, I think this whole thing right here is causing an issue. Pile. Interesting. Create marker string logic plus random 1000. So it seems to be a marker. I'm not quite sure why these are not being capped. The group's obviously getting reinforced by a squad. Alright. And now he did his job and he's gone. Why is that not getting capped? Is there a structure here? Oh, I just captured that from my side now. What's going on here? Why is this not being capped? Throw supplies. Seems to be just up for. Huh. Something to do with this map. This area of the map, I've had issues before them disappearing. Let's, oh. Something must have broke here. Well, now, Blue Fork is building over here already. Which isn't exactly right. So I'm not sure why this isn't. This has been an issue. This has been a thorn in my side, and this is actually really frustrating. There's no reason why this should not be, and I can't cap it either, so something broke with this. So let's go ahead and take a look at the capture code that we have. And that capture code is capture monitor. So we have buildings and town scouts. I don't know why I'm not seeing that group anymore. That is definitely a very weird thing. Regardless, that's just a visual bug. I can fix that. Let's do this. Copy to clipboard string that. Oh wait. Let's go back to here. We're going to take this on our workbench and we're going to come down here. Just give off. Data equals blank. Okay. And we're going to do data pushback info and then copy to clipboard string data. So this is going to give us all the information on every single objective in the map. I now flip this. Why did I flip that? I think the Op4 squad's bugged, maybe? Some definitely got bugged, for sure. So we can go here and do a search for East and see who all owns. Let's make this look a little bit better. So Ricky. Yep, so that one's East owned. Fortress Ruins is East owned. That's it. So there's something wrong with that squad. Maybe that squad aired out and bugged out and then they can't cap. What would cause that squad to air out? So are they no longer part of East groups? Is that what's happening? Let's go ahead and do copy to clipboard string East groups. They have one squad and the transport squad, it looks like. I'm told to move. So no, they're still in there. In fact, they're doing just fine according to the code. But they're not showing up on the map. 80% ammo, they're at full life, they're being told to move. This is the movement position. Something happened here. Obviously. So the only thing they do is to back out. Try again. Okay, I'm gonna do this for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna take a break and play a game with my brother and get some food. Oh, before I do that. Structure, spawn. Trying to find building, call structure lookup. Create unit. Let's pause new pause. Pause building. Building list. So it picks the town to spawn in. Okay. So I want to fix this. I want to make it so there's resistance builds up more. Side call structure select. Okay. Move. So new flag. So finds the first one. Spawn building. Let's find our first 0. For each own towns. Okay. Yeah, right now I don't like this because it's just putting them, it should be doing it least developed and closest really should be it, but yeah, we'll come back to that. That's a much more complicated to fix, so we're gonna worry about that at a later time. Okay, but I think we got a lot of it so well together. Okay, you can see up 4 down here. Means resistance probably spawn where? In here? Yep. As before, and so what we're going to do is just give everyone lots of money right now. And 2. Have them spawn in some extra troops. We still have the same issue with resistance spawning infantry, attempting to spawn infantry, but they don't have a barracks. Maybe that's the issue. Is that they don't have a barracks yet. And they're trying to create... They're trying to... Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're trying to create supply caches are in every town before they start actually building, which is a huge issue. Oh, here's another bug we got. Simulate combat, line 90. Let me center pause. So that means enemy logic. If is nil, enemy logic, exit with this. Okay. Probably has something to do with attacking a target that's already dead. So both these troops requested a pickup. Okay. So you can see with even just 2 squads, Op 4 and Blue 4 make for quite a threat. Oops. Move cached. Oh, I have an error. Move cached. That is a very silly error. Line 370. Put T. Seems to be true. Whoops. Okay, let's fix that. Recompile that. I think that should be okay. Victor, I am up here right now, just sitting. If that's what you're asking, I'm just watching the map as these squads move around. I was spawning 2 squads for each side to speed it up. Oh, resistance needs to be fixed. And Op 4 is capturing things, no problem. Four 9. Okay. So there's 2 up 4 squads down there moving? I can only see 1. What is that bug? Can I only see... I see 2 blue 4 squads. Or do I? Oh yeah, I see 2 blue 4 squads moving. I'm only seeing 1 up 4 squad moving at a time. It's like a mounted error. Mounted. Oh wait, let's go to... Let's move. Maybe it's a mounted error. Let's check this. One of them's getting picked up right now, so let's see if this fixes it by itself. Squad's just charging ahead. What's going on? Yeah, okay. That's a weird bug, man. That is an exciting bug. But it's a weird one. It's just a visual bug, too. It's not because it's considered mounted. Let's open up the map and pull some of this data. Oops. Can I not do that there? I can do that there? Well, what we'll have to do is do a... let's do sleep 10, sleep 5. Copy to clipboard, string bap. This will be messy. Okay. It's executed. Oh boy, okay, let's... let's see if we can break this down. Oh, this is messy. El Bravo. Let's look for O underscore. Okay, that brings us to our first Russian squad. And the way this is set up is what? Do the unit marker name and then the actual logic, it looks like, for each of the group data. Okay. So actually it stores all the group data. So we have, oops, all the logics. What a mess. Okay, so we have all the logics name. So this one is one we're looking at. And then this one. This is another one. Oh, it's not showing up here. Really? Waiting for pickup request. And we have no objective. Is 1 up for a squad. The logic is still there, but it's not. What happened? We've got disconnect. It's almost like they stopped being a squad. So this squad's working just fine. It's like the first squad the Alpha creates gets ignored. For each unit groups. So this will be getting rendered underneath hostile groups for each hostile groups. If X is equal to the new color units is color red, blue, green. Okay. For each X parameter's logic, a spot of value. Oh, is it? Is the spot of value messing with something? That can't be it. Wouldn't that be really odd? Someone was wrong. Me doesn't know how it is supposed to work in the first place. Also me looking at the screen intensely pretending to understand what was wrong. Yeah, I'm really into this. I didn't even see that because what's supposed to be happening is this up for a squad. It's supposed to be being rendered. Oh, there it is. It was an error with the spotting values. Okay. Well, that was just a visual bug on my end, and that is really strange. Huh. That's gonna have big ramifications later. But again, we still have this bug where these guys are trying to pick up these assholes and they're just moving. Stop moving. So far, not so bad. I think we have... Hey, see you, Skelly. I'm gonna be heading off here soon too. Well, I'm gonna be playing some games with my brother. And I was gonna stream for longer, but you know, I kind of decided I want to play some games with my brother instead. But we have a good start here. There's some bugs here and there now that have been fixed and addressed. One thing that's happening here is, see this vehicle here, this is a pickup squad. I need to change their icons. But they keep trying to pick up this squad here, and they finally caught up. And the squad kept moving away from the vehicle, so it could never catch up in time. That's what's happening here too. This guy's being constantly chased by this vehicle. And now he's moving back to some station for pickup request. Okay. It might have taken too long. Let's take a look here. It's the AI orders. Once they request a mount, spawn virtual group. So once they request a pickup, it activates this script. And as long as there's enough money, they're not too close, it'll spawn in. And it's supposed to set them to have other orders, and oh wait, does it not? It's supposed to, yeah, tell them to abort their current movement. Right here. Abort movement true. Oh, well, maybe the logic variable's wrong? Let's see. Nope, that's correct. Maybe that errored out before it could go. So that goes order already received. Maybe once they get in combat, it resets it. Nothing in here about that. No boarding orders or anything. Huh, interesting. Okay. These guys are just cruising. What's up in here too? See these guys, yeah. Moving to pick up troops. And these assholes are just moving. Why are they doing that? What's going on here? Spawn virtual group. Logic set variable this or this. Yeah. There should be a boarding movement. Let's go ahead and tell them to do that and see what happens. So that should tell them to stop moving. And it did. So that tells me that something's wrong with this function. Is there any sleeps in here? Maybe we should call this damn thing. Oh, it is. That's reinforcement. Okay, what about requesting mount? That might be a part of the problem. The mount delay time is 180. Which is fine. Yeah, this is called. Side original count. I do this group. Let's do let's scroll on down to this. Maybe this logic variable is not up to date. Oh, wait a second. Oh. Those issues the whole time. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and ignore that. I just wasn't telling them to abort movement, so if there was already a vehicle on station, they wouldn't stop moving. So, bam, that's fixed now. Okay. A hub video game location by the moment. Yeah? A hub video game location. Thank you, Victor. Oh, whoops, and I also ordered these guys to stop, so I broke that too, but that's for another day. I think I am going to stop here. Wait, what's this? Why are they not capping this? Why does Up 4 struggle to cap towns? Up 4, please. There was no reason for you not to be able to cap this town. I don't see any structures in here. No, there's literally nothing in this town. Let's take one last look at that. Okay, so this goes for each side groups. Side groups, and that is, yep, for each of the east side, right? Let's teleport away. Well, I'll just teleport over here for now. So if it works for blue 4, it should work for up 4, which is the confusing part. Something to do with like me being on their team, maybe? So we pull the logic. So and we even will confirm this too. So let's go ahead and go back and I think I had one. Yeah. Copy to clipboard string boop. Alright. So here is an example. We have, let's make sure all the squads are listed here. This is just the east side. All this code is just all the information of units you see around on the map. This is who they are. This is all the data that gets tracked essentially. Right now there's a total of 3. Total of 4. Alright, so we have one looks like these are 2 transport vehicles here. These are 2 guys on 2 squads on move position. So they are being captured, so it goes the logic is 0, that's the spawned in units. And then their ammo count. And then the total count. Current count, total count, their objective, then their original position when they told to move. Okay. That hub music when game art director and chill comfy music. That's like, yeah. Yeah. This is exactly right. This is RimWorld music. RimWorld is a very good game. So that's correct. So pulls the logic, it gets their position. It looks for any enemy structures nearby. So it goes, yep, enemy structures. Enemy structures are anything up here. Right, east building, west building. Oh, wait, no. Wait a second. There's an issue right here. I'm a doofus. They're considering each other. Oh, okay. They're considering each other enemies. So if I move this guy way out here in the middle of nowhere. Does it do it fast enough? I don't think it's going to do it fast enough. Nope. So that's the problem. So I'll just like delete this squad here. We'll just kill them essentially, and then I will teleport away to Wonderland. And this should flip soon, especially if I fix the capture monitor. Oh. 9127. Oh, whoops. I can't leave that in there. Huh? Did I break it? Did I break these guys? I think I broke it. Astrocat. There's no problem, man. I'm gonna be leaving here soon. Just go take a break. Alright, hope you're doing good, AstroCat. I am... Oh, B needs to be west. That's my problem there. That should fix that issue, actually. Yep, there it goes. Alright. So we got Op 4 going, up and running. I kind of broke this guy. Whoops. Just going to delete him. And they're now capturing towns very well. I broke a couple things, but you know, we're going to ignore that for right now. I broke, Blue 4 dudes are all broken. That's okay. Let's see, what are they stuck on? They're stuck on order received, yeah. What we're going to do... is that they don't have an order. Let's see if we can get Blue 4 going again. Let's see if these guys get fixed. Okay. So we're getting there. So if I can, my goal is later tonight or tomorrow or over the weekend is to keep streaming and to get it where, just very basics, where up from Blue 4 will capture the map. And I need to make it so they can keep calling more and more troops as they need, just automatically. And I'm not going to set up defensive positions. I'm not going to change any of that. I just want to see if I can get set up where I can leave it alone and they capture the map. And they do little fights here and there. I don't have any code in there for them to detect each other yet. I don't have any code in there for them to try to flank or do anything crazy. It's just very basic and move from one objective to the next. And so that's exactly what I just need to make sure that works. There's a structure in here. I need to fix. I want to fix resistance as well. Resistance. Maybe I'll do it where they capture a town. They send a squad out there to reinforce the town after they capture it. I think that would be a really nice idea too. They are capturing. Okay. So guys, I am going to go take care of my dogs. I'm going to get my food. I'm going to play a game with my brother. I don't think that's why you come here to watch me play random games, so I'm going to stop the stream. I'm sure all two of you would love to watch me play random games, but I don't think that's why you're here. So I appreciate you watching, and I'm gonna go take care of my family. And bold assumption, AstroCat, bold assumption. And we're going to, I think the next time I get on tomorrow or even later tonight is going to be getting AI to reinforce towns, like kind of like these resistances, with units to garrison them, essentially, to be defensive units, or have the option to do that. And that is going to be I'm trying to think, I'm trying to think how to do that best, but we're going to figure that out. Why are these guys moving over here? Sometimes these don't match up. That's okay. You did ask me to take my shirt off on stream. AstroCat, you'll be one of the two people who actually would watch me probably do anything. But that is okay. Alright. I'm gonna sign out here, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, look at these two dudes here. Should have a barracks here? A bunch of supply caches. Damn. Resistance is just going crazy. I am going to go take care of myself. Laters. Well, actually, how do we always say goodbye? Let's do this. Come on. No, go forward. Right onto the path. Mission failed. Alright everyone, thanks so much. I'll see you next time. I think Resistance Commander should be cheating and seeing all units around cities. Yeah, so he will, to how the scouting works, anytime they get engaged. It's already have like a scouting, like a line of sight system built in, where as units see each other, they actually report back to the players and to the commander. So he will, just by the fighting constantly, that he'll know where everyone is. So that's going to be an advantage to players. And once I get to that, players will be able to play on the resistance side as well. Okay. Bye everyone.